what the haters talking about.
What's up, family? Rashawn Khan, Richard Pryor's former bodyguard and trainer, has a very interesting story to tell. He went on Comedy Hype recently and spilled the beans about a secret that Richard held on to till the day he died, and also a secret that Paul Mooney has yet to reveal or confirm. He said that Paul Mooney, while a friend of Richard Pryor, violated Richard Pryor's son, Richard Pryor Jr. He said that after Richard found out about it, he wanted Paul Mooney gone forever, wanted him wiped off the planet. And he was willing to pay $1 million to get the job done. $1 million? Just to kill somebody? I mean, I know life is worth a lot more than that, right? But people kill for a lot less than $1 million. As Rashawn actually explained in the interview, he was like, man, I know people that can do it for $10,000. The problem is offering somebody $1 million. That's really the only problem. Like, getting the job done ain't that big of a deal. But anyway, the interviewer asked him, well, what happened? And he said, well, Richard caught on fire. And that's what saved Paul Mooney's life. Back in June of 1980, Richard Pryor was freebasing crack cocaine and drinking 151 proof alcohol, rum to be exact. And it's reported that he poured rum all over his body and set himself afire. This is coming from his daughter, who says he was experiencing a moment of psychosis. And so that experience basically saved Paul Mooney's life. Sean said if Richard Pryor had not caught on fire, Paul Mooney would not be alive today. I can see that, because I can see any man finding out somebody violated his child and going there, especially a man whose child was violated by a family friend, someone that he really, really trusted. Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney was very close. Some might say a little too close, because I can recall back in the 70s when Richard was being roasted on that show, Richard and Paul Mooney was exchanging like gay jokes and stuff. Well, Richard mainly was talking about how Paul Mooney was called, they referred to Paul Mooney as Miss Thing. Miss Thing. So Paul always, his plane kind of landed crooked for a long time. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. It's as bad as having that uncle. And why is it it's almost always an uncle? But more so than an uncle, a close family friend or relative, oftentimes. And oftentimes they're protected, because Paul Mooney never had to answer to those charges. He never spent a day in jail. But he, more than likely, he ruined Richard's son's life. Never spent any time in jail. Why is it that it's always the uncle? If not the uncle, it's the close family friend, or the cousin, the stepdad. Hell, the dad in many cases. Crazy, man. Got to do a better job at protecting these kids instead of the predator. Man, all Mooney. That's cold, man. That's a cold lick right there. Y'all drop a comment, let me know what you think. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?